Alright, here it is. The new 3DS model that I managed to find. This was really hard to find, like, everywhere, or at least all of the sites that I know that I know of from like watching other videos and stuff like that. I tried looking on Mercari, eBay, Buy, what the other market that I can't remember at at the moment because like brain no work. But I don't know. I couldn't find ones that were of within the budget that I originally wanted to pay for this. And I was also kind of surprised while searching because I kept finding new 3DS XLs, new 2DS XLs, but barely any just regular new 3DS non XL version. And I was like, where are they? There's so many 3DS XLs and 2DS XLs and new 2DS XLs or actually no, there were a lot of new 3DS XLs, 3DS XLs and 2DS XLs, but you know, because when I put in just new 3DS and just even when I tried filtering like the different model types, it would still show everything else but this. And I would have to like put in very specific wording in order to like find what I was looking for. And when I would do that, it would show me the most expensive versions of this specific model, like the special edition, like Mario ones. And I was like, can't I? Why is this so hard to find and why is it so expensive? And it turns out that it's rare. So it seems like they didn't make a lot, or I don't know what the specific reason is, but there seems to be a lot more 3DS XLs, new 3DS XLs, and new 2DS XLs. There's more of those, but there's not a lot of these. And I only found out by watching a different video saying that these are rare. So I guess that answers my question. I try not to pay too much money for it, but I did end up paying around like it was like $200 for this, and I didn't want to have to pay $200 for this. Yeah, yeah, that's what ended up happening. Now, my original plan was to get the new 2DS XL instead because I couldn't find this, but when I was searching, I couldn't find any cheaper. I couldn't find ones within my budget for that, and I was like, all right, I can probably just take the route that I did for my regular old 3DS models. And I was like, I could just, how about I just buy a broken new 2DS XL, fix it? All the information is out online. I opened up my old 3DS before, so why not do it again for this? So I ended up paying 130 something dollars for this one because it was broken. And honestly, for like the fact that it was broken, like just like a kind of like a rant, like there is no reason why we should be paying so much money for like broken versions of these 3DSs because if they don't turn on, if they're not working, if they're cracked and everything, or if the motherboard's hanging out, why are we paying 100 and something dollars for this, especially in the event where you know I feel like for like these very heavily damaged um um consoles that are out there for these models, I feel like they shouldn't be overcharging. I feel like they're overcharging it on purpose. um I mean, I know that there's various reasons, but yeah, there's various reasons, and one of those reasons are the fact that collectors are just buying these up, and they're not really playing these consoles. Like, I don't have a problem with people like collecting in general. I think is like pretty cool. Like, if I had the space, I would be hoarding a whole bunch of Hatsune Miku figures and just hoarding a whole lot of statues and things like that. I mean, my collection is small, but they're there. And I've started getting a collection of Funko Pops, specifically Karubi Funko Pops, because yeah. But, you know, considering that these consoles are aging and they're meant to be played, I feel like just hoarding all of these and then not playing them you're kind of missing out. There are collectors out there that I see that when they buy these consoles, they're actually using them, so that's good. But I kind of eventually these consoles are gonna die off, and the software is just not gonna work anymore. So I feel like if you're gonna pay for a console like this, you should at least get some playtime out of this. And when I bought this, I was hoping that I would fix it, and everything. But in the process of trying to fix it, I ended up breaking it more. As you can see, in the process of taking this out and trying to, take apart the top screen, I ended up snapping the Wi Fi cable. And then I ended up bending the top part. And then I ended up, botching the volume cable, like the little nub that's supposed to be inside it. I ended up either it came like that or I ended up slicing it off while I was trying to open the bottom. Yeah, there was a lot more problems with the console that I ended up creating new problems for the console, and apparently there was already, you know, issues with this console. Like it wasn't powering on, and the seller said that it could be like a touchscreen issue. And I looked online, and my research seemed to confirm this. But while experimenting, there seems to be a variety of issues that could be causing the console to not turn on. So I tried seeing if there was maybe like custom firmware on this, and there is a high chance that there's custom firmware on this. However, because when I bought an SD card to test to see if there's custom firmware on it, I put like the files on there, and it created a new folder in the SD card. So there's a high chance that this is modded already. So that's one possibility. But even when I put the card in there, it still wasn't turning on. So I thought, okay, this could be a touchscreen issue. Um, but considering that I failed to like replace the touchscreen, I was like, oh great, I could probably just send this off to like somebody to repair it, right? Because I'm not gonna send this over to Nintendo because they did say that they're ending repairs for this console, and also there's a high chance that this is modded. So if I send it into them, I don't want them on my ass. So the other thing, I found like a video or a short on YouTube saying that there could be a specific issue not with the screen ribbon cable, but the cable that's next to one of the screens for like the bottom screen. And I tried pressing down on one of the connectors for that, and the screen turned on for like a brief moment before shutting back off. And I realized that the connector for the ribbon cable was loose. It was like broken, it was loose, it was not attached to the motherboard. So that's another reason. It could be both the top screen and that other specific ribbon cable that could be causing the hardware issue side of it. But I won't be able to fix that because I don't know how to solder or whatever the term is. I don't have experience for that, and I don't think I have the space for that, to be honest. So yeah, and in the process of trying to diagnose and trying to figure out, I ended up just breaking this more. I still have plans to like send this off to somebody to get it fixed. But the process of getting the parts for this is proving to be a lot more difficult than I initially realized. One, when trying, there's not a lot of parts for the new 2DS XL in general for some reason, even though people are gunning after the special editions. And there's more of these than there are of these. I would hope, I would think that there would be a decent amount of parts for this, but no. So I tried ordering like the Wi-Fi cable for this on eBay, and the seller wasn't able to send it to me due to them being in Germany, and there's like you know difficulties and stuff like that. I know with the tariffs it's probably causing part of the problem, but yeah, I had to try and find other places for it. I was able to get the top screen for this, but the other problem that I noticed with this is that the headphone jack for this console is like missing. So I tried ordering the headphone jack from AliExpress, and the person delivering it put it in the wrong address, and I didn't. Nobody came up to me and say, "Hey, I got this package. This might have been for you." I haven't got that, so I had to issue a return and go to support for that. and the specific connectors that I also got from AliExpress for like the specific cable that connects to the touchscreen, you know, um it's still in the process of getting to me. So, and for the Wi-Fi cable, after the original seller told me that they weren't going to be able to send this to me, I tried looking on Amazon. I did find a seller on Amazon that's selling it, but it's going to take a while to get here. And then I tried going to like a website that sells like console parts and everything like that. But after I sent the order, I got the order confirmation in my email, and I haven't seen any other emails since. And I remembered like a few days ago about that. So I tried going onto the website and everything, and hold on, perhaps I could check right now. Yes, it was Cassian parts, and when I was trying to look on my phone, it was having like too many, it was giving me the too many request error, and then when I went on my laptop, it was giving me that same error. It was having a hard time to load. So I don't know if, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it was just me, but since I'm back on here, I can try and see if I can log in to see, or make an account to see what the fuck is going on with that order. Let me see if I can do that right quick. Okay, so I mean, I think I remember that when I was ordering it, I didn't make an account. I kind of just added to the cart and just did it without making an account. So I made an account. The site seems to be working now. The part that I need is still up, and it says there's 5 in stock. I don't know what the fuck is happening, because it's like the 6th of February, right? And I submitted the order, like it went through, like I ordered it on the 24th. The order was confirmed on the 24th. There was no added on the 27th, and um there hasn't been any updates since. I don't know exactly how long it takes for it to get to my location. I think perhaps maybe these parts might be coming from China or somewhere else. They didn't give me an approximation as when it's gonna be here, so I don't know. Maybe I might get it by the end of February, the middle or the end of February. I don't know, but yeah, it's been quite the ordeal trying to get everything over. So this might be a while. I was hoping I would just fix this easily and I wouldn't have to be spending so much more money on this. But I've been trying to get selling stuff, trying to get rid of stuff. I think I'm at the point now where I might be done selling stuff. Because I was thinking about trying to sell my bed, but considering the chaos that my room is in right now, I don't want anything else on the floor. I kind of just want to see if I can find furniture that doesn't take up so much space so that I can have a lot more room to like move things around and move around in. But yeah. So this has been a pending project that I'm trying to get over with, trying to fix this thing. So in the meantime, I got this because I've also been hearing reports of how weak and how flimsy the new 2DS XL is, and I thought that it would have been a nice purchase, but it seems like that wasn't exactly the best decision. But it's always nice to have a backup. I'll probably, once I fix my new 2DS XL, I probably won't use it that often, and probably just have it be something that I keep in the house, and have as a backup in case this dies off, dies out and just stops working. But yeah, because I was unsuccessful in trying to like fix my 2DS, I ended up just getting this one, and I'm so glad that I was able to find this one that wasn't too expensive, but I still didn't like the fact that I still had to pay like 200 for it. I I'm surprised at how quickly this came. I was kind of, thrown for a loop when I was like stalking the tracking because it seems like it went from China to Alaska, then to New Jersey, then to like Tennessee for some fucking reason, and then it went back, and then it went to Pennsylvania, like where I live. And I was like, okay, no, I wasn't expecting it to come here that quickly, and also for it to bounce around like that. um, yeah, but it's here now, and it came so neatly wrapped and everything, and it's so pretty. Like it is so pretty. Like I really like it. Because this is like a Japanese model, everything's in Japanese. So I'm pretty confident that this is not modded. Um and I was waiting to mod this thing. I was waiting until I can like film it to like do anything. But because it's like a Japanese model, of course my English 3DS games aren't going to work on here. I tried, but DS games still work. So if you're not able to mod your Japanese 3DS for whatever reason, or you don't want to, you can still. I mean, aside from like the Japanese only 3DS games that you can play on here, you can play 3DS games on here. So I took out my R4 card um, from my DS and put it in here just to test to see if everything works properly, and it does. I don't particularly like the fact that the 3DS like the upscales everything. I know that all you would have to do is just hold the select button and like hold it before it starts up, but I don't really like doing that all the time. So I hopefully when I mod this thing, there's like an option to make it so that it's not like a linear filtering and kind of like a nearest neighbor type filtering, so that I still get the like pixelated look and it doesn't look all fuzzy and weird. Yeah, I'll probably figure that out when I get to it. So yeah, I have seen other videos of people going through the photos and the video recordings and the game activity before they like erase it and put their own stuff on it, or erase it before they like mod it and everything like that. So I thought I'd try and look through this before I mod this one. I should have done it for my old 3DS, but that wasn't on my mind at the time, and I honestly should have done it. But I think I might have accidentally reset everything without really realizing it. So this time I'm going to like kind of take a peek as to um what the previous owner put on this thing. So because it's in Japanese, it's probably going to be a little bit hard. Um, Let me see if I can position this in a way where this is easier to hold and look at it at the same time. Okay. This is incredibly scuffed, but I don't have my usual setup with the camera overhead and then it's like on top of like my artist table and everything. Cuz I sold my white table, so I'm just using my artist table as like a desk. So I don't exactly have a good setup that's neat and not like cramped and everything, but you know let me see. I've seen people try going into the activity log, but I don't know what that looks like. Oh, this one. Is it this one? Okay, so they had, I don't know if this is accurate because I have been playing on this and moving around with this for the past couple of days. So actually, this might not be the correct app I'm supposed to be in. Maybe it's this one. That's not. You know what? I have my 3DS here. I'm gonna use this as a reference. Okay, so what exactly is the activity log? That's game notes, notifications. Here's the Miiverse. Okay, this is the activity log. Okay, let me open this and see what the fuck I'm supposed to be looking for. Okay, there we go. Hold on. I'm going back. Okay, I'm going back. I figured out I was in the right spot. Hold on. Yeah, so I was playing on my R4 card, so there's some games on here that I recognize. Ooh. So I think this might be Yokai Watch. This looks like, is this Pokemon Sun? This might be Pokemon Ultra Sun. This might be Pokemon Ultra Sun. Cause the icon for mine is different. There's like a lot of, wait, is it Yokai Watch? Or is this different? There's level 5 on here, so okay. I don't know what this one is. Yeah, that's my R4 card, the settings. No, this one's, I don't know. There is a lot of these types of games on here. And there's my Barbie game. So, hold on. Let me see if I can... I don't know if there's a way for me to, like, zoom out. I can probably, like, search for these later to see what games there are and to see if there's, like, any either English translations or, like, English versions or English translations for these so that if I'm interested, I can play these in the future. It seems like they didn't spend a lot of time on these. I mean, aside from my own games, but like, you know, unless these are inaccurate because like the date's kind of messed up on here, and because it's like a Japanese model, right now it would be nighttime. Um, so yeah, and I noticed it when I played like my Tinkerbell game because it cycles through night and day, and I noticed the discrepancy when I like first booted up the game. I was like, why is it nighttime? And then I remembered it's a Japanese model, so my dates are kind of fucked. But yeah, because I'm not able to read, I'm can't exactly comment on anything. I can't exactly give meaningful commentary because I can't I'm really translate what I'm looking at. I mean, I can look on my 3DS and kind of like compare what it looks like. So it seems like they started all of these in like 2017. I think the date might be set to 2017 still because I started this game and it says 2017 here, which is not accurate. For some reason, not all of my games. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. Let me go. I'm just like looking at this. I'm gonna return to the menu because I think that might be it. And then if I were to go, I don't think they had any Mii's on here. Oh wait, no, I did. Yeah, there is no Mii's on here. They didn't make any Mii's. So let me go back. Okay, they did have stuff in the camera though, and they did have like video recordings. So this is the photos that they have on. Oops. So yeah, this is what the pictures that they have on here. So yeah, this is the pictures that they have. I don't know, is this 𝗧𝗏 or is this like a different game? I haven't played the 𝗧𝗏 games at all, but I don't recognize this game. This is like really cute. I don't. Oh, this is girls model. Is it, or maybe it might be girls model for. Oh, this is their their theme. Okay. There's some like pictures of like real people in here that I've seen. I'll try my best not to show their faces because I'm not a fan of just like sharing other people's photos, you know, like like that. I recommend that if you have like an old childhood DS or 3DS or DSi or anything like that, and you're planning on selling it, make sure you back up your folders and delete them off the console because yeah, these are kind of just like memories that are on here. The dates go like way back, and I saw these pictures of this cute game, and I want it. It's so cute. Yeah, this one, I don't know what game this is. There's like a lot of these. It goes way back to like 2017. Oh, it seems like they also had like a 2DS XL, a new 2DS XL. That's so cute. They have a lot of these pictures. I want this game. It's so cute. But yeah, I'm not gonna show all these photos because it's quite a lot in here, and it seems like they mostly consist of like one or two games and the random screenshot. Oh, there's like a video in here that I missed. Oh, it's a commercial. All right, so that's like their photos, and yeah, and there's like all of these like video recordings. I already looked through these, and it kind of doesn't really make any sense that I go through every single one. I do know that there's like DSi, you know, like the DS profile that you would go into to like set your like your name, your birthday and everything. I kind of want to see ah oh, they just have ah or I think that's the correct um hiragana for that, right? That's ah. Please correct me if I'm wrong. That's ah. That might be all that's on here. Um, yeah, I don't really know what else that could be stored on a 3DS. Um, besides like the stuff that I already checked. Um, Let me see if I can go back. I know the internet's not gonna work, or at least not yet, because I'm sure this was connected to like uh I don't know if like Wi-Fi in Japan is like different. I don't know. It'll just be better if I mod this thing first and then do the internet connecting whatnot later. Though I might need to, or actually I think I might need to connect this to the internet to make sure that this is updated to the right version. So I'll probably have to do that, connect this to the Wi-Fi regardless. But yeah, I do want to mod this thing, so I'm going to go through the modding process. Um, and it's not exactly, it's supposed to be really easy. So, and I looked at like YouTube videos to see exactly how long this is supposed to take, and it seems like it doesn't exactly take as long, at least compared to my Wii, because it did take like a hot minute for me to set everything up on my Wii and make sure things are working right, and then try to figure out how certain things work. But for the 3DS, at least from other accounts, it seems like it shouldn't take that much time. Um, Especially since it's just putting stuff on the SD card and then taking it out, and then like putting things on the SD card, doing some steps, taking out the SD card, putting more stuff on the SD card, or doing more things with the files on the SD card, and then putting it back in. Um, so yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to record me doing this part because I don't think it's going to be entertaining to watch, especially since it's really uncomfortable filming like this. So I'm going to like mod it and everything. But yeah, um, this is what like the DS looks like. And it did come with this like extension charm thing for like the stylus. I hate this stylus so fucking much. It's thin and it's tiny. I feel like I might exasperate my cramping arm problems even more with holding this. So I've just been using the stylus that the stylus from the set of styluses that I bought from, I think this is from either Macari. This either came from Macari or eBay. But yeah, I bought like a whole bunch of like DS styluses for like the DS Lite. Like they fit the DS Lite. Um, yeah, I I like using these more than these styluses and the other styluses that come with the 3DS. Like I don't understand why they would make these so tiny and thin. um I'm going to mod this thing and hopefully I don't break the console.
Hello, everybody. I have returned a few months after the initial recording. Um, yeah, I'm recording this bit like a day after recording the audio for the last video I did where I talked about somebody pretty much gatekeeping the 3DS. If you want more information and more of my opinions on that, you can check the previous video. Still sick because it's only been a day since the last recording I did, so please don't get mad at me. But yeah, I there's been updates since the last recording. Um so I guess I'll just jump right into it. Da da da. Here it is. The my new 3DS. Again, all modded and decorated and everything. I didn't sticker bomb this as much as my other consoles, because I didn't have enough small stickers, to fill in the gaps. Um, but yeah, this is like what I was able to do. I got the idea, like I mentioned in the last video, on how to protect the stickers from like peeling and coming off, and this was from Cozy Toasty. I got it from one of her videos that she did with the AYN Thor. So she basically said that you can just put like cut out a plastic sheet and then put stickers on top of the plastic sheet and then put it underneath the case. So I'm going to take this off. So this is essentially what the plastic sheet is. And I took it a step further and I put like glitter sticker paper onto the plastic sheet and then I put the stickers on top of them. I got the idea of using the sticker sheet from like another YouTuber. I'll put the name on the screen and I'll link to their channel. But I got the idea of using like this glitter sticker paper. But that's only like this is only an option if you want the glitter behind the stickers. If you don't want the glitter effect behind the stickers, you could just not put the sticker paper on top of the plastic sheet. This is a good way for you to like protect your stickers from peeling off. The only downside is that you won't be able to use 3D stickers with this because obviously you're going to be putting it underneath the case, so it needs to fit snugly on there. But yeah, so yeah, I just put it over like the part where you would normally put like the faceplate on. So it just covers it. I don't really have any interest on getting the new 3DS like faceplates. At least not at the moment. I don't really because I kind of gravitate toward the plain looking consoles, so that way it's just easier for me to decorate. I'm kind of like a little bit annoyed that the new 2DS XL doesn't have like a plain black or plain white. It has to be black with an accent or white with an accent. And that's kind of annoying, at least to me. I mean, because it kind of limits the amount of colors that I want to use when I go to decorate it. But I don't think once I get my 2DS fixed, I don't think I'll plan on really decorating it. I don't think, unless one of my other 3DS breaks, which hopefully that doesn't. But the new 2DS would mostly be backup, at least for right now. But as of right now, it's still broken. I haven't gotten a chance to fix it, but I'll rant about my whole ordeal with trying to get the parts to fix this like a little bit later after I talk about my new 3DS. Another thing that I put on my new 3DS was obviously the case, and I'm gonna rant about the case a little bit because I'm like annoyed when trying to get the case to protect the new 3DS. The first order of like two cases that I got, because I got two cases so that I'd have like one in an extra, and when I tried putting both of those cases on, it would not fit. It was cases with like the hinges, the same ones. It's like the same ones that my old 3DS and my DS Lite has. It has like the little hinges at the. It was like these type of cases, but for the size of the new 3DS. But when I put them on, it wouldn't fit. Like the sizing wasn't right. And so I was like, okay, maybe I just got a defect. So I got a refund. Like I didn't have to return it, but I got a refund, right? And this was from AliExpress that I'm buying from. And so I got a second pair of cases for this from a different like store. Same problem. It was the same problem. It was weeks of me waiting for these cases, and I got the second batch, and it didn't fit. So I didn't bother getting a refund at that point because I didn't bother getting a refund for those cases at that point. So I was like, you know what? Maybe what I need is a silicone case. So I tried searching for like silicone cases, but I don't remember if I got this from Amazon or if I got this from AliExpress. But the I got I just saw like a listing for these types of cases, but they were hingeless. And so I was like considering that because the cases because what for the hinged ones, like if I put them on individually and not together, it seemed like it fit kind of all right. It was a little bit tight, but it would fit. It was only when I put them together and tried to attach the hinges that it was giving me problems. So I thought maybe I just need a hingeless one. And so I got the hingeless one. I believe I got two of them, like two pairs, and it fits just fine. I don't have to worry about it. And yeah, I don't understand how they can mess up the sizing for the new 3DS and still be comfortable selling the one that size when it clearly doesn't fit. So I don't know, but problem solved. I got a hingeless case. So if you have like a new 3DS and it's not the XL version, I don't know if the hinged cases fit properly on the XL versions, but at least for the regular sized new 3DS, just get the hingeless ones, because they fit. But yeah, another update since my last recording is that I bought some things to like decorate my consoles with, and I got some new charms. I got like these and like a new lanyard for my 3DS so that it's easy for me to carry when I need it. And I also attached like a charm to it too because these two came in a set. So I just put them together, and I chose like this gray, like these grays, because I wanted it to match with my Miku stickers. These Miku stickers right here, they came from Five Below, but these ones I kind of found these in a store at the mall that I live close by, and it was called like Gotcha. So it's kind of like like a store that sells like figures and stuff like that, but it also doubles as like an arcade ish. So there's like claw machines, there's like some games, And I don't know if this was, I don't think it was like recent. The store is recent because I asked and it said that they've been there for a while. And I was like, how did I not see this store? Like, it's like it just spawned in existence as I was walking throughout the mall. So I was like, I'll take a look. And yeah, it was, I love the figures there. Like I got a couple figures from there. Like I got like a new Miku figure, and stuff like that, and all these like plushies, and that's where I got these stickers from. So I'll like pull up the stickers. I bought a couple of these stickers because I like me some extra stickers. So, and I love Miku. So, yeah. And I love how like I don't know if it's like, is it the term holographic? I know there's like a difference between holographic and I think there's like another term and there's like a difference between them, but they're shiny, so that's why I got them. So yeah, I got those. I got a couple of them, and yeah, they were really nice. I really like those stickers. So here's are like the charms that I got for my consoles to use. So I got this jellyfish one. It's like really cute. I don't know if you guys can see. Like here's like this jellyfish one that I got. And here's like this cat one. Cause like I was kind of in like an obsession with like Neko Atsume and like cat soup, and I was like, let me get a cat charm. So I got like a cat charm to put on one of my consoles. And oh, here's like the other, because I think these came in like a set. There's like another um jellyfish one that I got. Let me like untangle these. Yeah, so this one's like the other jellyfish charm. There's like a pink and a purple one. So I grabbed those. There was some other among like the charms that I bought. I also made my own. So I think I've made these ones are kind of old. I made these as like an experiment to put with one of my, I think it was my DS Lite that I had this on for a while. So these were like and like a it's not a squid, but it's not really an octopus because it doesn't have any arms. So this is a quintupus, I'm gonna call it. And I also made these mushroom charms. So these I made like a couple of them. Three I kept. So this is like a purple one that I made. This is like a black one that I made, like one of the black ones that I made. Um, and then I put like a pink one onto my DS Lite. So I bought like these beads and I saw some like tutorials on how to make like charms like these, like beaded charms. So I did. And I made like a couple more. So I made like a couple more. I had like made like I'm in the process of making like a whole bunch of charms to like sell because my stepmom was like, you need to sell the clay charms that you make. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start making a whole bunch so that I can sell these. So this is one that I made. I listed these ones on eBay, but I think I'm just going to switch back to using my Buy Me a Coffee shop to sell these instead of using eBay. Um, but I have to set up everything for that too, and that's kind of why I have like all these things off to the side because I was making some more charms. But yeah, like I made this like these like cat macaroon charms. Um, so yeah, I was making these, and I got some tips on how to make polymer clay charms. Like I've been making polymer clay charms for like on and off for like years now, but I gotten some additional tips from like a video that I found that made at least glazing, like some tips to make the charms and glazing the charms like a lot easier. So I made a couple of those. Like there's like these like smaller ones that I'm just keeping because I was testing to see how big I wanted to make these charms. And I know I'm not gonna make them this small. Like my hand was hurting by the time I was done making these cat macaroon charms. Like they're hard to bake. But yeah, so I was doing that because for the longest time I didn't really know what charms could really be used for. Because while I was making charms, like I've mostly been following Creative Ratchie's videos, and she makes really good polymer clay tutorials, and I would only ever see her use charms and like attach the lobster claw onto them. But I was like, where else can I use? What else can I use these charms for? Like these charms don't seem like. I mean, I couldn't find a use for the charms that I was making besides putting them on keychains. But ever since getting into decorating my consoles, like I realized that there's more of a use for charms than I thought they were. So yeah, I also recently went into like the 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀 store. Like we had a store. There's a store in the mall that I live close by, and I saw that they were selling charms, and they just had the lobster claw onto them. So I guess there's an option between having charms in a strap that you can tie on, or having charms where you can attach to something else. So I'll probably just make both, charms that have the strap and charms that just have the lobster claw. So, that's an option. But yeah, I'm in the process of making charms, um, and gating inspiration on how to make charms and new methods. So that's what I've been doing, and I've been using the charms that I make to like decorate my consoles and stuff, and I've been switching them out. It's about time that I switch out um the stuff for this console and my other consoles, because not only have I found this new method on how to protect my stickers, but also I've got more stuff. There's more stuff. So I bought some stuff from Kawaii fans, and from watching other videos, Kosi Tosi's videos and Nana's videos on how they decorate their consoles, and I would they would like mention Kawaii fans, but I would only see them, with like the charms and the stickers and the styluses that they bought. But I don't think it was ever mentioned, at least in any other videos, that Kawaii fans makes more accessories and more stuff for your consoles and stuff like that. So let me just bring out the stuff that I was able to buy. So first off, you have your styluses, and I only got two, and I love these styluses so much. Like they're a lot easier to hold than the tiny ass styluses that come with with the base consoles. Like obviously this stylus didn't come with my DS Lite. Like I bought it after effect. It came in a pack. Um but these are a lot easier to hold than using these. And I've been having fun with these. Like I like the fact that there's glitter in this, and I've just been messing with this stylus because of the stuff that moves inside. I think it's kind of just like a sensory thing for me. Um, but yeah, I like glitter and stuff moving around in liquid. It's so nice to watch. These don't really shake around and move a lot because it's like packed with like these little jewels inside them, these little sequins, but it still looks pretty, and it goes well with my 3DS. um I think I might keep my current 3DS as the Karumi theme for a little bit longer, because I just got the stylus and I kind of want to pair the stylus with this console. So yeah. But you know, but I think these two consoles, I'm probably going to switch out the designs now, because I want to use up my stickers. So, but yeah, I've been using these, and I have fun using these. So, these are the styluses that I got. The other thing that I got were like sticker, these like button sticker thingies. I saw this while I was browsing her shop, and these are what the stickers are. They're like stickers that you can for your Switch, um, that you can attach to the buttons. They're not button replacements. They're stickers that you put on top of them, and they look so good. Like I don't think I've seen anybody else mention that she makes these. Um, at least in their videos, and they're so pretty. I didn't even know that it was possible that you could make something like this. I have never seen something like this anywhere else. And like let me just take out my Switch Joy-Cons so that you can see. Like there's different designs that you can get. And I just got the shiny purple ones. There's like Kurumi ones, but I didn't put Kurumi stickers on these Joy-Cons, so I just went with the generic purple ones, and they look so pretty. Like, so pretty. And I could switch them out, because there's extra ones in there, so I could switch them out. Um, early, well, not these ones, but like, I think there's like some extra ones that I can switch these buttons out for, but they look so nice. They feel so nice. I'm so glad that I found these. These may not be comfortable depending on the type of person you are. Maybe you prefer to not have anything on these buttons, or perhaps you would prefer like flatter buttons, because I know that there's some button stickers from at least from AliExpress that you can get. Um, but yeah, like it all depends on what kind of buttons you want, or if you don't want anything, because it's your Joy-Cons, you can do whatever the heck you want with it. But I like how smooth these feel, at least for me. Um, and I think it makes it easier for me to press the buttons since they're raised up a bit. Um, but yeah, it is so pretty. I love looking at them. But yeah, that's not the only thing that I got in the box. I also got these things. These are like Joy-Con stickers, I believe. And I saw this while browsing her shop too, and she makes these stickers that you can put over like the little Joy-Con, and they look really nice. I'm gonna admit that I don't really know the correct way of how you're supposed to put these on. There is no instructions on her website anywhere detailing how you're supposed to get these on. Maybe it is on the Discord, because there is a link to a Discord server on her website. But I think it would be nice to have instructions uh, um in like a section somewhere, or at least instructions included in the box, because it might be obvious that you might need to do it a certain way for some people, but like I've never interacted with the 3DS at all. This is like a recent thing that I've decided to get back into, like consoles that I used to play or things that I've never really gotten into. So it wasn't really obvious to me on how I'm supposed to install it. What I did, because like when I got these, it came with the little pad as well as like a sticker thing. So at first I tried putting it on top of the rubber that came with my new 3DS, but when I did that, it the my 3DS didn't like close all the way. So I was like, huh, maybe I need to just take out the rubber and like put it on that way. I mean, at least with my new 3DS, it doesn't feel weird, but on my old 3DS, it's a little funny feeling having this, you know, like it feels a little bit funny. So I don't know, maybe I'll get used to it over time, or maybe I bought this and it wasn't meant for the old 3DS, but it said 3DS, 2DS on the listing, and it does fit. It just feels a little funky, and it does close all the way when I took out the rubber, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I did put it on the wrong way, maybe I didn't, I don't know. But I think I'm getting a little bit used to it now. It doesn't feel as weird as when I first tried it. But I think these are nice because it has like a little thing in the center and it makes it easier for your thumb to like grip onto so that it's not sliding all over the place. So, and it makes it easier to control. So I think if you do have like a 3DS, I highly recommend that you get this because it feels nice. I mean, the movement, at least on my old 3DS, at first it felt a little funny, but at least keeping your thumb in place while you're moving it, it feels nice. So yeah, the other thing that came with my package was all these stickers. So she included like this my melody stickers. There's some other characters that I don't recognize on here, but like all these like my melody stickers, and then there was like these stickers. I don't know this character. I don't recognize this character. Is this a Sanrio character? I don't know if I've seen them before, but these are cute stickers. I probably will use them. Uh, um, I'm gonna try to use them because I want to see if I can make a new thing. Um, and then I got this roll of stickers. Like, I love the fact that there's mushrooms on here. Like, I love mushrooms and stuff. I wish like these smaller decorations on the sticker pack were stickers as well. I know that she's probably not the one who made the sticker, but like, I feel like like when you get sticker packs and there's all these other decorations around the stickers, and you kind of wish that the decorations around the main stickers were stickers. Yeah, that's kind of me, because like they're small enough they could easily fit between the cracks when I'm trying to sticker bomb my stuff. But yeah, that's these stickers. And because I ordered in like March, I got all these like St. Patrick's Day stickers. Um, they're all in Japanese. Know. I don't know what they're saying, but they're cute. Um, yeah. So that's all the stickers that I have. I wanted to see if I could try and use some of these stickers as well as some old ones that I have to like make a new sticker plate for my new 3DS. So I'll probably like do that later on in the video. But yeah, while I have this out, I might as well just like show you the games that I have on here. I'm going to put this flat on the table because my camera is like overhead. It's not at an angle. Um, so if I hold it the way that I like holding it, you guys are not gonna see the screen. So like I can see in my OBS, like you cannot see the top screen at all. So I have to do it like this to make it easier for y'all to see. But yeah, if let me go in to um let me use this one. Let me go into my brightness settings. That's the brightest that it's been? Man, if I put it on extra bright, it's like too bright. I don't know if y'all can like see that. Okay, I have zoomed in my camera um so that it's easier for you guys to see. It's still in Japanese. Oh, it's still too bright even on. I think it might be my webcam because since the last recording, I've gotten a new webcam so that it's easier for me to like record stuff because I've been using my tablets before and it's been a hassle to have to like mess around to get the camera working. So I just got a dedicated webcam and use that um as like a desk camera. It's not good quality. It's just the basic on I think Walmart brand webcam. Um I just wanted something cheap, but I do realize that the bright lights are way too bright on camera as opposed to how I'm seeing it, so it's been a bit of a pain. But, I'm just gonna work with what I got. So this is what my main screen looks like. I have this like theme here. So let me go into I don't know if y'all can like hear. But I'm gonna go into Anemone and I'm just gonna show you the theme that I have. the theme names. So I downloaded a couple of themes on here. So the one that I'm currently using is one called Lavender Cat. I got this from the Theme Plaza. I got most of these from the Theme Plaza. So here is there a preview thing? Yeah, so here's this Animal Crossing one that I got. I haven't used that one yet. Um, but it was cute, so I downloaded it. And then here is this cute Karumi theme that I got. Um, and then there's like this foresty one that I got, which is really cute. And then here's another Karumi one. Um, I like the colors on this one. A lot of the annoyances with a lot of the themes that I find is the fact that they use like a textured background and then they use a texture for um the folders, and it makes it harder for me to see the folders. This is like as you can see, I won't be able to tell that that's a folder because it blends too much with the background. It seems like a common theme with a lot of these themes. Like with here, ooh, that's loud. Like with this one, I can see the folder on here, but yeah, like the background is simple and everything. Like even if the background was like textured, it would be nice to have like a background like folders that are easy to see. Like even though this one's textured, I can still see the folders. So this is like another theme, and this one's really cute. I think this has like a Minecraft thing on there. Yeah. This one's like a simple pixel city that I got. Um and this one's really pretty. Oh, this one, like, is there a folder on here? I cannot, I can't see. Is there a folder on here? Well, I don't see a folder, but if there's a folder, I can't see it. But the background's really cute. Yeah, and that's all the themes that I have. I didn't install the previous themes that I had on my old one on here. I've been messing around with the themes on my old one because the old 3DS is like my main 3DS that I use. Oh crap. What did I do? Okay, there we go. So yeah, I've mainly been using this as a way to like stream my 3DS gameplay to Twitch. I don't have a lot of games on here. I just have a few DS games, and I've mainly been that's it mainly. Most of the games that I have are on my older 3DS. But because my this new 3DS, the NVRAM isn't shot, so I'm able to play DS stuff on here. I did follow tutorials on how to enlarge your DS gameplay so that it fits better onto the screen. And some people would even take it a step further as to enable widescreen for the top screen. However, I don't really like the way that the widescreen for the DS games look. It kind of bothers me too much, and I noticed that some things are stretched or don't really align right, so I don't really like the widescreen. I have been is it this one? No, that's not this one. Where is it? Oh, I think was it Twilight Patch? I don't really remember. There was a program that I used to like add patches to your 3DS to your DS gameplay on the 3DS so that you can have it, you can apply like different filters to it. You can apply like other patches to it. So I've been using the one of the filters that, you know, allow it so that it's like a nearest filter so that it's not like blurry or like interpolated. It's just like all pixely because I like it like that. Um, because the interpolated filters, they don't really look good in my opinion, at least for my taste. Um, but like I like the pixelated look a little bit more. But when I like if I I'll take out because I had my Barbie game in here, so I'm gonna take that out and put in I'll put in like my number one favorite DS game of all time, like the one, the only, and that's going straight in here. Yeah, I don't know if the camera is picking it up well, but already compared to me playing it on my DS Lite, looking at it um through my new 3DS, even though the nearest filter is on it, something still feels a little bit off. Like I don't know if it's because of the functions or methods that they might be using to um make it pixelated. Um but something still feels a bit off. So like you can see with Fairy Mary and her portrait, like it's pixelated, but something just feels a little bit off, and especially with the text, like it's pixelated, but it doesn't feel. I don't really know how to put my finger on it. Something don't look right. Something don't look right at all. Um, but I'll show you on my DS Lite like the difference. I don't even know if the camera would be able to pick it up, but I don't know if you're still able to pick up the gameplay. Actually, this might even look a little bit blurred. Um, I don't know. This probably is gonna come out blurry on the camera because poopy camera. But I'm sitting here and already the text looks alright. The graphics look alright. And looking at Tinkerbell on my DS Lite, the pixels, they don't look off, they look crisp, and they look normal. I don't know if it's just me or if I'm hallucinating anything, but maybe I'll just have a side by side picture and put that on the screen to really show like what I'm finding a little bit off about the filter applied to my new 3DS. But yeah, it's just I don't know. Oh, because the fact that the filter isn't really as normal looking as I'd like it to be. Considering that I already have my DS Lite, it would just make sense to play DS games on the original hardware. I think I'll just, at least for a little bit, I could just show off the stylus. You can see that it's a lot easier for me to hold. Oh, there's something here. So I can just show off how much easier it is to move around. Oh, there's the hawk. Oh, it's over there. Oh, and I need to. Of course, it's in the area where I have to deliver the list to. It's fine, I guess. So I guess I can just show off me repairing these items. Um, I know this feels really weird because normally I like holding it up, but just so that you guys can see what I'm doing, I'm just holding it like this. I'm trying not to get my head in the picture. So it's a lot easier for me to hold while I'm rubbing these clean. Of course they have to be mowing the lawn outside. Sorry if you guys can hear that. because like I have my window open because like I'm sick and I'm hot, and yeah, so I have the window open because it's been hot in my room because it's getting warmer. So I just been having the window open. I wonder. Okay, is this last one gonna have the polishing one? If not, I can just no. All right. More fixing cracks, I guess. I mean, it's a lot comfortable to hold, but because I suck at coordination, like already my hands are hurting because I'm gripping the thing weird. But that's just a me problem. Like this is still a lot more comfortable than using the smaller thing. Um, and also I have this thing on the on the table, and I'm in a weird position with my headphones and everything. So let me just show off the polishing and drying. Um, what am I missing? Okay, so even now, while I'm drying it, I find it a lot easier to hold while I'm like turning this thing like fast. Yeah, like a whole lot easier. Like a lot easier to use. Did I? Was it here? Which one has the broken thing? Not you. Okay. I should look at what items he has. Aiden. Oh, cause he's over there. I can't give it to them because he's where the hawk is. Oh my god. Well, at least my dress is done. Got my new dress. And I'm immediately gonna order another one because I'm trying to collect all the clothes. Okay, maybe I should stop with the dresses and focus on the shirts now. I'm gonna do you. Alright, let me see. What do you have in your shop today? Okay, so... I don't have these yet. Oh my gosh! It's so loud! Oh, that was the only thing I didn't have? Alright. But yeah, that's essentially just me showing off, my stylus. Wait, is there like a thing? Yes! Alright, I got all of them. There's Terrence. Hello! For anybody who has this game, if you don't already know this, if you can't play as consistency, because it kind of is like an Animal Crossing, and it reads and it reads like your system time and everything. So it's day right now, so it's going to be day in the game, and once it hits nighttime, it will turn night. So it's kind of like Animal Crossing 2, where if you don't play for a while, um, the fairies would get sad that you haven't interacted with them for a while. If you don't know this already, one way you can get around with triggering the um with the with the dialogue that makes them like lose friendship if you have a talk with them, just wait for them to call you. And once you talk to them, it wouldn't trigger the sad dialogue. So, if you didn't know that already, that's kind of like a way to get around not talking to your friends for a while. Yeah, I know I still have stuff I wanted to do, but I just wanted to show off. I just wanted to show off like the stylus that I'm using. It feels really nice. I mean, my hand's still gonna hurt because I'm me and I got problems gripping stuff. But, you know, yeah. So that's just like a little bit of an update, at least on the new 3DS front, of all the stuff that I got and all the yeah, and the stuff that I got and everything. I do have an update on the new 2DS XL. So I almost have all of the parts needed to fix this thing. I grabbed some of the connectors. Like, I figured out a little bit of what's going on. I don't know if I mentioned this in the first recording, but there's a couple of problems that are with it, and so originally the top screen wasn't working, so I tried fixing it myself, but I ended up breaking my new 2DS further. But after doing some additional research, there's like three possibilities that might be causing the issue. So it could be the touchscreen itself, like the ribbon cable. Um, the other problem is that I found online was perhaps maybe the little touchscreen connectors might be, loose, and they were loose when I took this apart and took a look at the motherboard. Like, the little like flip connectors where the ribbon cables for the touchscreen connect to, they're loose. They're not attached to the motherboard completely. Why are they screaming out there? They're not attached to the motherboard completely. Like, they're loose. And they're kind of cracked. So I bought a couple of these. Um the other thing that I got, like, I got the replacement top screen, so I haven't messed with it too much. Um, because I'm not gonna take apart this whole thing and replace the top screen. Like, I already tried fixing this once and ended up breaking it further. Because while fixing it initially, I cracked this top part, but that's the least of my worries. I don't mind this being cracked. But I ended up snapping the Wi-Fi cable. So I ended up needing to get this, and then I had a hard time trying to find this Wi-Fi cord specifically for the new 2DS XL. Um, I only managed to get one, and originally I was gonna buy from eBay, but there was problems trying to ship to the US from the place that the seller was at, and that's kind of understandable. Things in the US are kind of shit right now, so that's really fine. But I managed to get this from Cast and Parts. I believe I touched upon this in the first half of the recording. I was like really confused with how long it would take for the stuff to ship, and it seems like approximately a month it would take to get these items to me. I don't know if I missed that somewhere on their website. But yeah, so I was able to get this like about a month later. The other, you know what? I'm gonna close this window. The window has been closed. I can still hear it, but at least it's not as loud. Um, but anyway, the other solution that could be causing this thing to not turn on is there's a chance that it could be modded. So I got like the SD card. I got like an SD card. I put like the Luma 3DS files in here, and at least from testing, when I was able to get the screens to flash a little bit, I did notice that it created new files onto this SD card, so there is a good chance that this could be modded as well. But I'm going to include this in here because I'm going to send this off to somebody to fix it for me because I can't trust myself to fix it. I already broke it even more while trying to fix it the first time. And while trying to fix it the first time, I noticed a few more problems, like the volume slider, the little nub inside of it got snapped off. I don't know if that was my doing or if it already came like that. And then the other thing that I noticed was that the headphone jack is the dock for the headphone thing isn't working. And that is the last thing that I need to get. But I've been having so many problems trying to get this last bit, right? So I'm gonna send it off to somebody, right? They already said they already had the volume slider part. So I didn't have to buy that. I had to buy everything else. But twice now. I tried ordering the part to get this fixed, for, both from AliExpress. Same type of item, same store, because it was the only store that I saw that I had, same seller, right? First time, the delivery driver put it in delivered it to the wrong address, all right? And it wasn't near my address. I couldn't get it, right? Second time I tried buying this. The delivery driver got the address right, but it was for somebody else. So they gave me a package for somebody else that was in the same building, and I asked all of my neighbors to see if, hey, do you have my package? I think we got our packages swapped. I couldn't find the person responsible for the package. And the proof of delivery pictures that were sent, it was a picture of somebody else's package that I got. So I've been trying to get in contact with AliExpress, trying to get in contact with the shipping, the delivery company that was used to send the package, and I haven't had any luck so far. And it seemed like this shipping company has a notorious reputation of just not getting back to their customers. I tried using. They didn't have a phone number. They had this stupid chatbot, so I tried using the chatbot just to get them to send me an email. And I sent them one of my new emails that I created because I'm trying to move away from Google. And so far, I have not gotten a response back. So I'm pretty annoyed. I'm pretty annoyed that just to get this one final part to finally fix, to finally send this off to the seller that can fix this thing, like, I can't seem to get it. So I don't know if anybody else knows like a shop or a company that sells additional like parts. Like I already know of Casson parts. I'm not sure if they have like the headphone dock thing that's supposed to go into this gap here, but I haven't seen any others. And it seems like trying to get parts for the new 2DS XL is like a pain in the ass overall. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to like fix this part. So that would probably mean that if I have no choice but to use this, I won't be able to plug headphones in, which is really annoying. But I really want to try and get this part fixed so I can put headphones in. So I don't know if anybody has any suggestions on where else to get, you know, the part that I need to fix this. Please put it in the comments below. But yeah, that's an update on that situation. Still struggling on trying to get parts to get this thing up and working again. Now that I've gotten all of that out of the way, I'm going to try and swap out the little I'm going to swap out the plate that's underneath here. And I'm going to like decorate a whole new plate. So yeah, I'm not going to take this off just yet. I'm going to make, or actually, I might just take this off. I don't know if I made a template for this or not. But I'm going to try and, you know, cut out like a new plastic sheet to put the stickers on. So these are the plastic sheets that I got. I think I got these from Amazon, but wherever you can find like these thin plastic sheets, it doesn't really matter where you can get these from. And I've showed off this like this pack of like the sticker paper in like one of my other videos where I tried decorating the rest of my consoles. So yeah, I gotten all the stickers that I want. I not going there is like a couple of stickers that I kind of want to um put for like one theme because I wanted to try and redo like the magical theme that I had for one of my other cases, but because I don't have enough of the stickers, like it's been months that I've been trying to find these specific stickers, and I think they're officially like sold out. Like they're not selling them anymore. Like I can like take out the stickers. Like it was these stickers. I'm still in the process of like redrawing some that I like that I want to like take to somebody on Etsy to like create a sticker pack for me just for me to use, but like I can't find the specific sticker pack anymore at Five Below, so I'm gonna redraw them just for me to use. Um, but yeah, I think I don't know if this is it. I wasted so many sticker paper last time. when I tried making the first one for my new 3DS. Because I kept like screwing up the cutting for it. Um, I don't exactly know if I still have it. I do not still have it. That's annoying. Yeah, I might just need a new thing. All right, so I guess I am gonna have to take this thing off. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be using some old scrap paper for this. So let me take this out, and I think I'm going to use this as like a base. Um I'm gonna use this like as like a base for the new one. So I'm going to just draw it out. I know in my last video, I talked about like the person who was gatekeeping the 3DS, and I just really feel like it's been a day since I recorded and posted that video, at least from the time that I'm recording this, and it's still on my mind. And I overall just think it's just really ridiculous to to like gatekeep and try to like judge people based on how they decorate their things, like, and especially the comments about young girls and other like women in the space like decorating their 3DS. Like, I kind of had some more points I wanted to add to that. There, I know the annoyance when it comes to like the whole, overconsumption that these girls are or young women are like participating in online at the moment. Like, I understand like the annoyance because it seems like I don't know if this type of behavior is coming from TikTok or wherever else, but at least on TikTok, at least from like other videos discussing people, on TikTok, it seems like there's just a problem with other creators on there just like partaking in overconsumption and just not really collecting things in a healthy way. Like, I wouldn't mind the whole Labubu stuff if these creators were just like collecting these dolls and these figures in a healthy way instead of worrying about getting the cutest one or like wasting hundreds and hundreds of dollars trying to get ones that they considered to be worth having. Like, you know I don't, like I said in the other video, like, I don't mind the whole collecting hobby as long as it's done safely and responsibly. And a lot of the times when people interact with like at least people on TikTok, not, I know not all people are doing it, but at least it seems like a good portion or a loud portion of that community on TikTok seems to not know how to like partake in hobbies and partake in activities like responsibly and safely. And it seems like that's just a problem in general, with like overconsuming and just buying a whole bunch of shit you don't need. So, you know, and I know that's like a bit of like an annoyance with some people, but I think at the same time, just because like a group of people aren't doing stuff in a healthy way doesn't mean that everybody's doing it. And to try to equate this style of sticker bombing your consoles and everything as a definitive indicator that this person is like one of those Labubu consumption, these aesthetically like these like people who just don't consume stuff proper like in a healthy way. Like, I think that's kind of an unfair take. Sticker bombing and like crafting and decorating your consoles is just another fun activity that is just another fun activity that people can have, and it doesn't have to be young girls or young ladies too. It could be anyone. It doesn't matter if you're a man or woman or identify as non-binary. If you like sticker bombing your shit, then sticker bomb your shit. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I know we've come a long way in like the gaming space as a whole, in terms of how we interact and how we treat women in this space, but I still feel like that there's still things that we have to improve on. Like I was in Bog Witch's Twitch stream one time. You know, Bog Witch, she is, oops, I am writing this on the wrong thing. Whoops. Bog Witch is like a Stardew Valley author. She makes really good mods. And, you know, I believe on one of the VODs that she's uploaded to YouTube, she's mentioned the type of treatment that she and others have received in this space when she was like working for one of these companies. And she also goes into more detail in one of the recent streams that I participated in. And she goes into detail with, you know, the mistreatment that women in this space are still going through even now, and especially with how the E-Man files come into play. Like she pretty much reveals that, you know, these social media spaces have been intentionally red pilled, and it's kind of really unfortunate. And I guess it kind of makes sense given the current state of social media and especially our governments right now. And I'm kind of like frustrated that this is what has happened and that they were allowed to get away with it. Um, but yeah, you know, just thinking about that and also thinking about the comments that this person said, you know, it kind of just feels a little bit misogynistic if you think about it. You know, judging girls for like decorating their own consoles. Like, you know, um we've been fighting so hard to be treated equally in the space, and now we're getting, you know, recognition. But it seems like, you know, some people are taking advantage of that, like I said, that I mentioned in the other video of like, um when I mentioned that there are creators who have exposed like a business for taking advantage of people who, and especially young girls and young ladies who want 3DSs and ESs, and they're taking advantage of that. And especially with these companies too that are just giving us, that are just putting out cozy slap games and not really putting much effort into them. Like, people are recognizing that a lot more girls are interacting with the spaces now. But I feel like, you know, with that in mind, um, it's pretty annoying that we're still getting individuals who want to take advantage of girls who are gamers. And I think whether you like sticker bombing your consoles or not, like, I don't really think that it's warranted to get hate for just doing something you love. And even if you are somebody who loves collecting Labubus and other like cutesy accessories and hoards a whole bunch of stickers and whatnot. Um, I think that if you're participating in consumption like responsibly, you're not over consuming, you're not buying a whole bunch of stuff you don't need, and you're doing it responsibly, like as long as you're having fun with it and you're doing it safely, I don't, whether what, no matter what stuff you have, as long as you're having fun and you're happy and you're safe, it shouldn't really matter to anybody else really. So yeah, I'm going to still sticker bomb my consoles and still decorate my consoles however I wish. And if you find passion in that, you should continue doing that, you know? Like some people were able to take their love of crafting stuff and, you know, turn it into something better. You know, I've seen, you know, with hamster buttocks, she has made like, she's decorated her consoles in a way that I haven't seen anybody else decorate their consoles, like using polymer clay, using silicone, like doing other things. You know, she makes 3DS themes and she's actively uploading them onto the 3DS theme plaza. So she's able to turn that and able to give back to the community in that way. And then there's Kawaii fans who's able to create, um, you know, turn her crafts and make a profit from them, like turn her passion into a way that she can make some money. And, you know, And I think that's really nice, a nice thing to have. I always like appreciate people who are able to turn their passions into like a source of income, and they're able to do what they love. um get rewarded for the stuff that they love, and like earn money for like doing what they love to do. So yeah, I don't think um I just think that it's like really amazing. Just like don't get mad at people for try using their consoles in the way that they want to use them. As long as they're not hurting themselves or anybody else, um it shouldn't really be anybody else's problem, I feel like. So yeah, that's just some additional information about that. I hope that I'm able to get this to fit. Um, because the first one that I made, it didn't quite fit as nicely as I wanted to. But hopefully I'm able to do a better job at um doing this. So, yeah, I'll just like cut through all of this. Okay, I was able to get this cut out. I'm going to see if I can try and clean this off. I do have my isopropyl alcohol here. I was using it to clear off my workspace while I was doing my clay charms. Um so let me see. Will I be able to rub this off? Yes, I will. All right. All right. So I have this cleaned off. Um Now the hard part is trying to get this on and not fuck up during the process. Because the first time I tried doing this, I had to recut paper because it didn't fit right, or I screwed it up while trying to get it on in the first place. Okay, got the sticker paper on. You can probably, I don't know if you can see it well on the camera, but I think you see a little bit right here. All right, stickers are on, or at least the main sticker part. Um, but yeah, I think because I got out these stickers that I haven't done yet, I think I'm just going to make this like, I don't know if I'm going to use these stickers much, maybe? I don't know. But I know I'm definitely gonna want to use a mixture of these stickers and like put them on. This will be in the center. I don't know if this, because I took this out because I thought this would look nice, but compared to the rest of the stickers, I think this would be out of place. So I'm gonna disregard that. Okay, this still didn't come out right. It's a bit off center, but it's too small for me to fix it. So we're moving on with the other one. Okay, I think I have finished the stickering. Like, this sticker pack had so many tiny stars and everything. I was able to fill up the gaps. So this one's kind of like a cutesy strawberry Valentine's Day one. It seems like. Um, I know Valentine's Day already passed, and I don't normally like um dealing with things that are overly too pink and stuff like that. But I had these stickers and I thought I would use them. So yeah, oh, I just noticed that some of these are kind of overlapping. So I'm gonna cut them off really quick. Okay, these seem good enough. Okay, and it's on. Yay, finally. And I think it looks really cute. I think it looks really cute. So I'm going to remove, I think I'm going to keep the lanyard on, because I like having the lanyard, but I think instead of, actually, do I still have the other, do I have, do I have like this other Kurumi thing that I have? Because I'm not sure. Actually, I think I might keep this on here because it's a little bit thinner actually. But I am gonna see if I can change out the the charm that I have attached onto here. I think I'm gonna go with the pink jellyfish because it's like with a soft pink. So I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab this thing that I made. This is like one of the tips that I got from like the video that I watched for like helping me clays polymer clay. I've been also using this tool to help me like grab the other end of like the charm loop and like kind of like fish it out because of the like point that's at the end. Oh crap. Oh, I bent it. Oops. All right, and I have the charm on with cute little jellyfish. Yep, I think this was a successful decorating, and I don't have to worry about the stickers coming out because they're protected underneath the case. So yeah, that's it. And it looks really nice with the thing I have. So yeah, that's all that I have for the decorating. So I'll just um put all the stickers away now that I'm done with them. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot to mention this before. But like the box that came with all the stuff that I got from Kawaii Fan Pans, it had like this cute sticker on the boxes, like all these cute stickers on the boxes, and they look really pretty. I kind of want to see if I can like, I don't know if it's possible for me to save these stickers, but they look so cute. Like this looks so cute. Anyway, yeah. So that's all that I have for this video. Just wanted to like show off my new 3DS. Give like talk about the new 3DS XL, the new 2DS XL that I got. And just like some of my other thoughts and updates, like some other updates and then thoughts about like the recent video that I put out. The other thing that I wanted to talk about before I end off the video was my clay charms. So, yeah, I was thinking since getting into the 3DS and also getting into having like a renewed spark for making clay charms and beaded charms and everything like that, I was thinking perhaps maybe I could like sell them and stuff like that. However, I have tried attempts before at like promoting stuff, but like with like ads nowadays and how intrusive they are, I kind of don't want to just be obnoxious and annoying when it comes to promoting stuff that I'm trying to do. Like, I get really awkward when I try to promote stuff because how do I promote stuff without sounding obnoxious and annoying and stuff like that? But when getting some advice from like another streamer that I um watch on Twitch, they pretty much gave the advice of just, hey, just promote it. Just say, hey, I'm doing this thing. I do this. It doesn't have to be so elaborate. It could just be as simple as like letting people know that I'm doing a thing. So I could probably just like put that at the end of videos or just subtly hint to it while I'm making videos. But I won't be able to um get sales if I don't let people know that I'm doing a thing. So I haven't exactly set up everything yet, but when things are set up and I have enough charms that I'm comfortable selling, I can probably like update you guys on that. But, I can give a little sneak peek of the stuff. I've already gave like a sneak peek of the stuff that I'm planning on making. Like, I had the idea of just making cubes, but like painting like funny or cute faces on them and either selling them by themselves with either the lobster claw or like the loop, or just making like fully beaded charms. I don't really know about the I'm not exactly too sure on the beaded charms part. They'll have to be one of a kind, and I don't have a lot of beads and charms, and they beads and charms are like really expensive too. So I might mostly sell just the clay charms by themselves and have like a limited amount of the beaded charms, because glass beads are expensive. Just beads overall are expensive. So I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, when I have more updates on that, I'll probably let you guys know. Um, and stuff like that. Like, so these are just the stuff that I was thinking about doing, just putting these here. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I really had fun decorating this thing. Um, but I know I'm mostly going to use this not as much as my old 3DS, because my old 3DS is going to be my main one, but I use this for streams and for a couple of DS games that I don't mind playing on a bigger screen. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day slash night slash afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody.